Okay, so we got a new week of Nightwave challenges, and nothing super new. Like, it's just stuff that's been in the game before. It's just some things that might, you know, be worth making a video about, because I don't think anyone really has made a video about this. It's a very easy week for Nightwave.
Now, just in case some of you ain't doing all this out of the kindness of your hearts.
Now, the trickiest one is probably the elite ones, which is like the Halls of Ascension and Lua. However, I don't feel I need to make a guide about this because there are so many guides already out on YouTube for just how to complete these. So just go check one of those out. But then there's this one, completing nightmare missions of any type. And I still figured out that, like, just, you know, there might be some people out there who just don't really know what nightmare missions are, or just, you know, how to access them, basically. So
Later.
Nightmare missions are a special mission node that will add some sort of extra difficulty to the mission. So, for example, here, see this? Every planet has one node that's going to be a nightmare mission node. This one is called Vampire Mode. That's the mission modifier for this one. Now, every planet will have one of these. So here you see, this planet has one node that has a nightmare mission. This planet has one node that is a nightmare mission, and so on and so on. And you can do these once, and then they will regenerate like a day later. So you can do one per day per planet. And the way to unlock nightmare missions so that you can play them is... okay, I've already cleared it on this node. The way to do it is by unlocking every single node on the planet. So once you have completed every single node on a planet, it will start spawning nightmare missions. So if you complete an entire planet, then, you know, 24 hours later or a day later, a nightmare mission is going to pop up. So you will be able to play it. And that means, since you have to do 10 nightmare missions to complete this elite weekly, and since nightmare missions only pop up once per day per planet, that means in order to be able to complete this, you have to have unlocked all nodes on 2 planets. That will give you 14 attempts to do nightmare missions if you play every single day. If you have unlocked every single node, then it's fine. You can complete this one, this challenge in a single day. You just jump from planet to planet, do the nightmare mission on this 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 planet. The only one where nightmare missions don't spawn is the Orokin Derelict. They spawn on all other nodes. Now, they have a couple of different modifiers, like you've seen. Timed mode means that you're on a timer. You only have a certain amount of time to complete the mission, but you can increase the timer by killing enemies. So this one, you won't even notice that there is, like, a penalty. It's a non-issue. The ones that are called no shield mode are probably the toughest ones, depending on your Warframe. That it's exactly what it says. You will not have any shields when you play this mission. But that's fine for some Warframes, because some Warframes don't use shields for their survivability. For example, Nidus and Inaros, both of those Warframes don't have shields in the first place. So this penalty does nothing for them. Rhino as well, if you pop your Iron Skin, that mission, he just gets his survivability from armor. He doesn't need shields either. So if you have a Rhino, you can just do no shield mode ones easily. What other ones are there? That's another no shield mode. Let's see if we can find some more here. Vampire mode. Vampire mode means that your health is constantly draining, and but you have to kill enemies to keep your health intact. So it's gonna feel the same as the timed mode. It's a non-issue. You're not even gonna be paying attention to it, basically. Death detonation mode. That's very straightforward as well. Enemies will explode when they die. So don't stand close to them when they die. That's not too hard. That was a vampire mode. This one's a vampire mode. Okay, fine. There are a couple of other ones. It could be. Energy drain mode means you just, your energy is constantly draining so fast that you will, for all intents and purposes, have 0 energy for this mission. So you won't be able to use abilities. But that's it. If you have a Warframe that's not dependent on that, or just good weapons and stuff, then it's like, okay, fine, you can just do it anyway. It's just you won't be able to use abilities. Sure. And you could also get a modifier that lets you have low gravity. So that's not much of a penalty. So why do you play nightmare missions? You play nightmare missions because they will give you certain mods. The so-called nightmare mods. I'm not sure if you can search for them like this. Let's see. No, that doesn't work. But there are a couple of nightmare mods that are like super, super good that you can get for running these missions. For example, Animal Instinct. You can pop it on your companion. You get loot radar and enemy radar, which is, you know, good. It's very helpful. And you get that one as a random drop for doing nightmare missions. You can get Lethal Torrent, which is considered like probably the single most important mod you can get for your secondary weapon. If you look at the mod builds that people do for secondaries, I think this mod is included in practically 100% of all builds that exist for secondary weapons. Like Hornet Strike and this mod, Lethal Torrent. There does not exist a secondary weapon in the game that does not want this mod. So there are a couple of like really good mods that you can get for running nightmare missions. So if you haven't done it, you definitely should. They're guaranteed. So 100% chance to get a nightmare mod every time you run a nightmare mission. So let's just pick one of these. Let's just pick one that's gonna be done in a jiffy. Let's see, sabotage. Yeah, I'll dive in, and then I'll just do a cutscene. So you'll see me, get it when it's done. This is like a sabotage mission. You can blaze through this. It's fine. Especially this week, because since this is an elite Nightwave, everyone's running nightmare missions right now. So you're always going to be able to get teammates. You're always going to be able to get people to help you out. Oh, look at this. They already did it. We're done. God damn, I'm so good at this game. Can't even... Yeah. That's the fastest anyone has ever completed a nightmare mission. Yeah. That's how you do it. Look at that! Yeah, see that? That's how it's done. That's how you get it. So that's it. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta pay attention to what the penalty is. Most of the time the penalties are pretty much a non-issue. You won't have to adjust your setup all that much for it. The only one that can be an issue if you don't have the right Warframes is no shield mode. If you don't have like a Nidus, an Enoros, or a Rhino, then no shield missions can actually be a bit of a struggle. However, you have a whole week to do this, and you have nightmare mode nodes on every single planet. So you have a lot of planets to pick from. Say you have, I don't know, say you have like 4 planets fully unlocked. That gives you 4 attempts at nightmare missions per day. 4 times 7. So you'll get 28, is that it? Yeah. So you'll get 28 attempts at doing nightmare missions in a week. And you only need to do 10, so it's not going to be a problem. So that's probably all you need to know about nightmare missions. This one's really easy. This one's really easy. You just gotta unlock every node on the planet, and you can do them. So go get these. This is a very fast, very easy Nightwave points, and you'll get some pretty goddamn good mods for doing it as well. So no excuses. Just chop. Go and get them nightmare mods. Go get them. Go get them, Tiger.